On social media, the unique monkeypox outbreak sparked conspiracy theories, with some of them particularly becoming viral, like a YouTube video by musician Anomaly. Some people asserted that the outbreak was premeditated, just like COVID-19's early pandemic outbreak. Other accusations stated that the outbreak was a fake, or that the adenoviral vector present in some COVID-19 vaccinations was to blame for the monkeypox cases. In this video, these theories were examined, along with an explanation of the truth behind the monkeypox outbreak caused by COVID-19 vaccines.
Welcome to Hear This. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
There is no proof that COVID-19 vaccines have anything to do with the zoonotic disease known as monkeypox, which is spread from animals to people. After the monkeypox outbreak, a number of origin explanations circulated on social media. According to a Facebook post, the virus was produced in a lab and administered via injection. The post based its assertion on the fact that colonies of macaques housed in a facility in Copenhagen, Denmark, were where monkeypox was originally discovered in 1958. But this assertion is false. Monkeypox is a zoonotic illness, meaning that a naturally occurring virus spread from animals to people. The monkeypox virus can infect a wide range of animals, including rodents and non-human primates. Later research revealed that the monkeypox virus that was isolated from Danish macaques most likely originated in West Africa, and infected the macaques spontaneously. The virus that caused the current instances of monkeypox also shows no engineering, according to the WHO. All cases verified to yet include recognized strains from West Africa. Other comments speculated that the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, which has a chimpanzee adenovirus vector, may be to blame for the monkeypox infections. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones asserted in a similar manner that the Oxford AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccinations are viral vectors that inject the genome of a chimpanzee into your cells during an episode of his show. These assertions are false and unsupported by scientific data. First off, it is false to say that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine uses a chimpanzee adenoviral vector. Adenoviral vectors, which are risk-free modified varieties of adenoviruses that transmit the genetic instructions for making the SARS-CoV-2 spike protein in cells, are used in both the Oxford AstraZeneca and the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccines. The human adenovirus type 26 that infects humans, and produces pink eye and mild cold symptoms, is the basis for the adenoviral vector in the Johnson & Johnson vaccination though. The chimpanzee adenoviral vector is used in the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine. Adenoviruses, a family of viruses distinct from the pox viruses to which the monkeypox belongs, cause respiratory infections rather than symptoms that resemble the pox. The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine's active ingredient, the adenovirus, is what gives chimpanzees the common cold. Additionally, human cells cultured in a petri dish instead of monkeys are used to create the adenoviral vector. Furthermore, because they have been altered to be replication deficient, the virus vectors utilized in these vaccinations cannot spread disease. This means that the COVID-19 vaccines produced by Oxford AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson cannot spread and infect people. As a result, none of the COVID-19 vaccines include the monkeypox virus, don't involve monkeys in any stage of manufacture, and don't use adenoviral vectors that can grow to spread the illness. Therefore, it is unlikely that the COVID-19 vaccination may cause an outbreak of monkeypox. Pandemic simulations aid in improving response to upcoming epidemics. Nevertheless, the mere occurrence of an outbreak with identical traits is not proof that it was premeditated. The Munich Security Conference and the Nuclear Threat Initiative collaborated to hold a pandemic simulation exercise in March 2021. The exercise scenario represented a deadly global epidemic, involving a unique type of monkeypox virus, that was created in a lab and released on May 15, 2022, as a result of a terrorist assault in the fictional nation of Brinya. The virus resulted in more than 3 billion illnesses and 270 million fatalities worldwide, according to the exercise's conclusion. The resemblance between this scenario and the first confirmed cases of monkeypox reported in the United Kingdom on May 13, 2022, gave rise to rumors that the outbreak was premeditated, or that the monkeypox virus was purposefully disseminated. One illustration is a video posted by a musician who goes by the stage name Anomaly, and has more than 1.5 million Facebook fans and over 250,000 YouTube subscribers. Anomaly, who in the past circulated false information regarding the COVID-19 vaccine, claimed there was a connection between the monkeypox simulation and earlier depopulation theories. He said that they came together, they planned their response of a coronavirus pandemic, and then 6 months later they truly implemented out the plan when comparing the monkeypox exercise to a 2019 simulation of a coronavirus pandemic. Anomaly said, "They don't want to damage you, it's just that they think there are too many people on Earth and they want less people over time," in reference to Bill Gates and co-founder of the NTI Ted Turner. A different video was posted by a person using the nickname Amazing Polly. According to a piece in The Conversation, this person was a QAnon influencer who was accused of spreading rumors that the online retailer of furniture, Wayfair, was selling children on its website. The pandemic simulation's similarities to the actual monkeypox outbreak, according to Amazing Polly, are a little too coincidental. For the financial gain of some, she continued, this monkeypox thing is just a repetition of what they have done in the past with anthrax, with coronavirus, and now with monkeypox. Both videos connected the COVID-19 simulation exercise to the disproved conspiracy theory that Event 201, another experiment simulating a coronavirus pandemic, occurred in New York in October 2019, was proof that the COVID-19 pandemic was premeditated. However, none of these assertions are supported by the information at hand. The NTI said in a statement that the fact that numerous nations are currently experiencing a monkeypox outbreak is purely a coincidence. The risks posed by monkeypox have been well documented for years, the organization claimed. Monkeypox, for instance, is included on the U.S. Select Agents and Toxins list maintained by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which comprises biological agents and toxins that have the potential to represent a serious threat to both human and animal health. In reality, many nations regularly conduct drills to prepare for pandemics. The statement that the world's most influential people attend these simulations, and really kind of plan everything that they would do if a pandemic happened, like a coronavirus or monkeypox, was made suspiciously by Anomaly. But that is precisely what these simulations are meant to do, to increase public awareness of potential biological threats, and aid in the development of better defenses in the event that a pandemic actually does break out. The same was true of the NTI simulation exercise, which sought to pinpoint gaps in national and international biosecurity and pandemic readiness. In fact, comparable outbreak simulations are held annually by the NTI and the Munich Security Conference, and feature threats like the pneumonic plague in 2019, the influenza virus in 2020, and the Ecmeta virus in 2022. A cowpox virus discovered in 2012 that is related to the monkeypox virus. The NTI further noted that the exercise scenario involves the widespread introduction of a very fatal and vaccine-resistant modified monkeypox virus. In contrast, monkeypox is less likely to start a pandemic under the current conditions, when there are few instances brought on by a well-known natural virus that spreads mild illness and is immunized against. Further clarifying, the NTI stated, "We have no reason to think that the current outbreak contains an engineered pathogen, as we have not seen any strong data that would support such a notion." The WHO reported that the known West African strain of the monkeypox virus was present in all cases whose samples were verified by PCR. The genome sequences actually matched cases of monkeypox that were transferred from Nigeria to the UK, Israel, and Singapore in 2018 and 2019, providing evidence that the virus is naturally occurring. In other words, there is no proof that this pandemic readiness drill is part of a planned disease outbreak. They instead want to enhance the world's reaction to pandemics. The chance selection of the monkeypox virus for the pandemic simulation is supported by the pathogen's capacity to spread epidemics. Smallpox vaccinations are readily available since they are continuously produced for emergency stockpiling. Amazing Polly and others indicated that the outbreak of monkeypox was planned or intentionally started in order to make money by marketing vaccinations to prevent it. The majority of them referenced Jynneos, which was approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration in September 2019 for individuals at high risk for smallpox or monkeypox infection. The vaccine is made by the Dutch biotechnology company Bavarian Nordic, despite some posts misrepresenting it as coming from Pfizer. There have been rumors that monkeypox was planned in order to promote the vaccine, after the corporation recently revealed that the U.S. has ordered 13 million doses of Jynneos. This assertion, however, is false and unsubstantiated. According to a news release from Bavarian Nordic, the transaction was a component of a 2003 contract with the U.S. government that aimed to increase the nation's supply of smallpox vaccines. The WHO and the U.S. have been storing smallpox vaccines for emergencies for many years. Although vaccinations were discontinued after smallpox was eradicated, public health authorities understood the importance of maintaining an emergency reserve, so they could act rapidly in the event of a biological assault or a natural resurgence of smallpox. However, the first smallpox vaccination was a live vaccine with numerous side effects. The replication-deficient vaccine Jynneos, which can also be administered in patients with immunodeficiencies or other illnesses who couldn't receive the original vaccination, was licensed by the US FDA for this reason. Nevertheless, according to the WHO, only people who are at a high risk of infection should receive the monkeypox vaccine at this time. Reusing or misusing images of rashes associated with monkeypox does not prove that the current outbreak is a false alarm. Some Facebook posts included many screenshots of news articles that used stock images or repurposed images of skin rashes to highlight the current monkeypox outbreak. PolitiFact thoroughly investigated the history of each of these images for this fact check. The comments implied that the recent monkeypox cases weren't real, because the pictures had been used before. This implication is false. The inclusion of a generic image doesn't lessen the reality of the event, even though it can potentially mislead readers about its circumstances. This is equivalent to claiming that a basketball game never happened, just because a news story about it had a stock photo. Media sources frequently use file photos or stock photos to accompany articles, and none of the pieces that appeared in The Independent, NBC News, BBC News, and the Daily Mail mentioned that the images were current. However, KMIZ News director Curtis Varn stated that utilizing generic photos, without properly citing their source, might be extremely deceptive, and have a long-term influence on trustworthiness, in an article written by the Poynter Institute for Media Studies. The best technique, according to him, is to make it very obvious that an image is an illustration. The conclusion: there is no proof that the monkeypox outbreak doesn't exist, was planned, is the consequence of laboratory experiments or COVID-19 immunization, despite the fact that pandemic tabletop exercises, vaccine ingredients, and recycled images are all mentioned. Those assertions are unsupported by any scientific data and still fall under the category of conspiracy theories. For more information and updates, visit the WHO website. See you in our next video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we have a new video. Thank you so much for watching.